Hi everyone, I'm Becca and welcome to my September wrap-up. I've read quite a number of books this month and I'm really happy with what I read, so let's get started. Of course, it's going to come to no surprise, so I'm just going to get this out of the way. I'm not going to be saying anything about these because I already talked about these enough. But I read 7 through 13 of Blackbird by Kanoko Sakura Koji. This is one of my absolute favorite manga series of all time now. Yeah. I need to read 14 through 18 and then I'm done with the series, so yay! But I read 7 through 13 this month and I give each of these a 4 out of 5 stars. And of course, I read 7 through 13 of Ottoman, which is another one of my absolute favorite mangas. I've read this one for a while, as you know, and I need to read 14 through 18 and then I'll be done with this one as well. But yeah, and this one is by Aya Kano, so definitely pick these manga series up because they're really good. Alright, so for the actual books that I read Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning. That one is about a girl named Mac who goes to Ireland to investigate her sister's murder. There she meets Jericho Barons, who I love. I think he's the reason why I like the book a little bit more than I think I would have. If he wasn't in the book, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much as I did, is what I'm trying to say. And it's just about Mac figuring out that she is a seer, don't really know how to say it. Means she can see fairies. The Seelie Court, the Unseelie Court, she can see them, and yeah, it's not good because they pretty much want to kill her. And she goes out to find these objects and stuff like that. And I did enjoy the book. I think I gave it like a 3.5, possibly a 4-star rating. I can't remember exactly what I rated it, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was actually a good, a good ride. Again, I think if Jericho Barons wasn't in it, if I didn't like Jericho, I probably wouldn't have given it a higher star rating than if you understand what I'm saying. It's like, if I gave it a 3-star, I probably would have given it a 2-star if Jericho wasn't in it. But, I don't know if I'm going to be continuing on with the series, like right away. I might wait and then try and pick up the next one. I believe is Blood Fever, and I might get it as an actual physical copy instead of the Kindle book. I don't know yet. I shall see, but yeah. I don't remember exactly what I rated it, but I did enjoy it. Then the next book I read was Magic Study by Maria V. Steiner, which is the sequel to Poison Study, which I loved. And I love this book too. I love this book. When I finished Poison Study and I read the ending, I was really hesitant about this book because the ending was just, I was like, no, this can't happen, and I was really worried how they were going to do it in this book. And I don't want to spoil, Poison Study or this book, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But I really liked what happened. I was really happy how they did it, how they played it out, and yeah. I'm okay. I'm good. And I really can't wait till Fire Study because this one was really good. I don't know if I said, but I gave that one a 5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I would. Then I read Beyond the Kingdoms, Book 4 in the Land of Stories series by Chris Colfer. This one was such a magical ride. I loved this one. This one I gave a 5 out of 5 stars. I had to because this one was just so good. In this one, it's all about Alex and Connor traveling through books, which was just amazing. They went to Oz and Camelot and Sherwood Forest and Neverland and Wonderland. I mean, I just love it because you can tell from the cover what fairy tale is going to happen next, and it's just so good. And now I really need the 5th one, and of course I don't know when the 5th one's coming. I really hope the 5th one will be coming out soon because I really need that book. And then I read Everything by Nicole Yoon, which has to be my all-time favorite book of ever. I just love this book. This is her debut novel. It was amazing. It's about a girl named Maddie who has the Sid disease, which I mean, I don't know exactly, because I don't really remember what exactly it is, but it's a famous and rare disease. She's basically says she's allergic to the world, so she has to stay inside of her little bubble, which is her home, which it has filtered air, and the food is packaged specifically for her and stuff like that. And yeah, she's never really been outside. She's never gone to public school or been able to go to a restaurant and hang out with friends. She hasn't really been able to do anything. And yeah, and then a family moves in next door, and she starts to want to go outside. She starts to want to be out in the world, and so good. I love this book so much, and I love the writing. I love the plot, and so good. But what I also love is that every chapter is pretty different. Like, it could be really short like this, or it could be, like a little bit longer, or like a diary entry, or, like a couple pages, schedule. I mean, there's even, oh my god, there's even some drawings in here, like diagrams and stuff, and, there's the spiral one. I mean, I just love how every chapter is so different, and yeah, definitely my favorite book of all time right now. If you haven't guessed, I gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Fangirl by Fangirl. I'm sorry, but my mouth is like really dry, and it's really hard for me to speak. This one is a reread for me, so of course I give this one 5 out of 5 stars. I love this book so much. It's about Kath, who has to go through the journey of college while writing fan fiction of her favorite series, Simon Snow. And it was just so good. I love this series. I love Kath, and I love Levi, and Reagan, and I don't really like Ren much. I like her more towards the end, but I really didn't like her in the beginning or towards the middle. But yeah, I just love the characters so much, and I love the writing. Ray Burrell is awesome. I love this book so much, and I can't keep talking about it enough. So, definitely 5 out of 5 stars. Recommend it to anyone who wants to read. Then I read The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I finally finished this one. It's been on my currently reading shelf on Goodreads for forever. I mean, this one is the one that wasn't on there. I just remembered that I forgot to grab a book. It's on my shelf, and I just forgot to grab it. Of course I did. But yeah, The Assassin's Blade, this one's been on my currently reading shelf for a while now. I put it down because I was reading one that I just wasn't in the mood for, or wasn't liking, so I put it down. This is a collection of 5 novellas, which is a prequel to The Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. And I really enjoyed most of the novellas. I enjoyed 4 out of 5. I didn't like the second one. I didn't like The Assassin and the Healer. I just didn't like that one. And it was the shortest one too, and I really didn't like it. But The Assassin and the Pirate Lord, Assassin in the Desert, Assassin in the Underworld, and The Assassin in the Empire was really good. I really enjoyed them all. I probably gave those a range from 4 to 4.5. I really enjoyed those. I love Sam. And if you read Throne of Glass, then you'd know it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, I love Sam and Selena, and I just hate what happens in this. Though I read Throne of Glass first a couple years ago, so I already knew that something was going to happen. And yeah, I wasn't really going to enjoy it. But I really enjoyed most of the novellas anyway, and I'd probably give this whole bind-up a 4 out of 5 stars. And the one I'm forgetting is the Buffy bind-up, Buffy Volume 1, or Buffy the Vampire Slayer Volume 1, by a couple authors, which I can't remember at the moment. Alice Henderson, Byron Cover, I think is his name, and I can't remember the other one, I'm really sorry, but I think I gave that one a 3-star rating, 3.5. That's a range of 3 different books. Oh my gosh, Coyote Moon, Night of the Living Rerun, and Hurl Through Time. Kairi Moon was the worst. I hated it. I'd probably give that one like a 1.5 star rating. I just didn't like it. I really didn't like it, but it was Buffy, so I couldn't just like give it nothing. So, I mean, you gave it a 1-star rating, if anything. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like how the characters were portrayed. I didn't like the plot or anything. I just didn't like it. 1 star. Night of the Living Rerun, didn't like that one much either. I probably gave that one like 1 to 2 star rating. I probably give it a 2. It was a little bit better than the Kairi Moon, but not much. And that one I really didn't like either. I just didn't like how the characters were portrayed. I've seen every single episode over and over and over again. I love Buffy very, very much. So, you know, it has to be good. Like, how could the characters be portrayed any differently than how they were in the TV show? It's just, yeah. I'm going to ramble about that. But Night of the Living Rerun is not really that good either. 1.5 to 2 star rating. And the last one, Portal Through Time, that one I'd probably give a 3.5, 4 stars. That one was much, much better. I really liked that one. I believe that one was by Alice Henderson, and that one was by far the best in the bind-up. Angel was in it, so it made it so much better. There was time travel, and there was, and I thought the characters portrayed much better. I actually thought Buffy was, you know, Buffy. In the other 2 books, she just seemed different, and I really didn't enjoy that. But in this one, she seemed like herself, and I really enjoyed the whole, you know, I enjoyed that book much more. So the bind-up would probably get like a 3.5 star rating. Yeah, so there's that one. I'm really kicking myself that I didn't grab it. But the last book is The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. This is the sequel to The Kiss of Deception, and I haven't finished it yet. I'm still reading this one, and I'm loving it, okay? I'm loving it. And right now I'm in this really crazy part, and it's so good, but I just can't finish it. Like, I was gone for a couple days, and I didn't bring this book along because I have a small purse, and it was raining. And I wasn't going to bring my purse, or bring my book and let it get, you know, wet or anything. I never do that. And if I'm going to bring a book, I have to have a closed purse, and my purse is short, so I only brought a couple manga. This one would not fit, and I love this book though, and I'm reading so much at a time. I mean, look at that. I'm almost done, and I'm so close to being done, and it's so good, and I just want to keep reading, and I might finish this probably tomorrow or the next day, but this won't be in my October wrap-up for sure. So good right now. But yeah, that's the end of the wrap-up. I'm gonna go and film my October TBR. Can already get a little sneak peek of it. But yeah, I didn't want to film the TBR with the wrap-up because I have a lot of books that I want to read next month, and I might not get through all of them, but there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot. I always do this. So, I'm not filming the 2 together. And I had planned to film the 2 together, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm not going to make this a really, really long video. So, before I ramble on too much more, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit.